Hi everyone, and welcome back to EdTech Classroom. Today we're going to be learning about creative ways we can leverage technology to support our students' social-emotional needs. In my opinion, we need to be focusing our energy as educators on making sure our students are feeling supported, loved, and safe. For today's agenda, we will be covering 3 different remote learning SEL ideas. These are geared toward K-5 students, but can certainly be adapted to fit any grade level. First, we're going to be looking at the importance of student agency and a possible letter writing activity. Second, we'll be discussing and exploring building emotions with maker materials. Finally, we'll be talking about ways that we can create a safe space for students online to ask for help or support. First, before diving into this letter writing activity, I want to briefly mention the rationale and research behind this activity. The idea of talking about this widespread pandemic with your students might be overwhelming, but I'd encourage you to not be afraid to talk with your students about coronavirus. Psychologists at the Child Mind Institute actually argue that not talking about something can actually make kids worry more. With the added confusion of distance learning, our students, and especially our youngest learners, have big feelings right now and need our support as educators. Find ways you can help your students manage their feelings by setting a supportive emotional tone online. One way that children can positively cope with difficult situations, like this pandemic, is by taking agency over the situation, even in small ways. So now we'll dive into a suggestion of an activity you could do with your students. Student agency. For my K-5 students, I like to use this letter writing activity. I've created templates that students can edit to write letters to our local heroes. This activity, called Thank You Heroes, is a great way to show support for first-hand responders and essential employees, while also helping support student SEL needs. These heroes include healthcare workers, grocery workers, delivery drivers, and more. Students can print out this activity to give letters to their local heroes, while practicing social distancing, of course. In my home, we actually posted a letter on our mailbox for a postal carrier. It is our hope that a thank you note will go a long way. I shared this activity here with my students as a printable PDF through Google, but you can also send it through Seesaw. The possibilities are endless. No matter what your learning management system or distance learning platform might be, I guarantee you are able to share PDFs with your students. If you like this activity, I've linked this resource to the video description. Of course, you are encouraged to be creative and come up with your own activities as well. This is just one of the many different ideas you can do to promote student agency. For older grades, consider tasking students with writing persuasive letters to local government officers about strategies to enforce social distancing. Or maybe even your students could write about ideas to support those who are working in essential jobs. Now it's time for our second activity. This is a really creative one that I'm personally very excited about. As an EdTech enthusiast, I'm a big fan of all things STEAM. In particular, I think that maker activities can be a great way for kids to build and explore their emotions. A great tool I've been using with my students is actually having combined STEAM and SEL activities. Let's take a look at an example. I have made a bunch of different SEL plus STEAM activities for my kids, but I'll share just one with you today. This is an interactive worksheet that I shared with my students through Google Drive that they absolutely loved. It's also compatible with Seesaw. The prompt is, build your feelings. Let's see, let me find it here. There we go, build your feelings. Build something using maker materials that describes how you're feeling today. So kids can then go build something and upload a photo right here. Kids are so creative with their responses to this prompt and so thoughtful with the reflection element as well. I think that maker activities are really great during times like these, where kids don't really necessarily have the vocabulary or the understanding of the situation, and because of that, can't quite figure out how to articulate how they're feeling. By having an opportunity to build, all students in your class are given an opportunity to express themselves and share their voice. There's also this nice little added reflection activity. So a kid, for example, could just type right here, I am feeling okay today. I miss my friends and my teacher a lot. How can I help you out tomorrow? I would like to see you tomorrow. Can we check in one-on-one? I really like this prompt, especially how can I help you out tomorrow? I think giving students a specific opportunity where they can ask you for help can be really valuable. So I'd recommend, no matter what you choose to do in terms of your SEL STEAM activity, that you do include some sort of reflection element in addition to the fun building activity. If you do like this interactive notebook, I've included this resource in the description of this video. And as I've been emphasizing, be creative. Consider exploring design thinking. Can your students design a solution to the mask and ventilator shortage? Or could you put on a genius hour where your students can build their own passions and interests? The possibilities here are pretty much endless. And for our third and final section, we have creating a safe digital space for students. Weekly one-on-one video conferencing sessions have been key to helping me keep my students feeling supported. Has it been exhausting for me? Yes. Have I been working harder than ever before? Definitely yes. But right now, my kids need me. And to be honest, I need them too. I have found quite a bit of success in structuring these meetings based on an SEL prompt. On Monday, I'll give all my students an SEL activity, like the one you see here. And by our meeting on Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday, students are expected to have completed this interactive notebook page. Here's an example of a prompt I might give my students. The prompt says, what are your peaks and valleys of the week? The student might type something and write something right here. So for example, let me think. What have been your best and worst parts of your week? The best part of my week has been seeing my friends during morning meeting. A difficult part of my week has been staying indoors. I love to play outside. Like I said, consider structuring your meeting around an SEL prompt like this, or around some sort of emotional support. Remember that teacher that you had growing up that supported you during a difficult time? You can be that for your students right now. In fact, you already are that. Thank you for watching this video, and please like and subscribe if you are interested in more EdTech classroom tips and tricks. Bye everyone!